Hi guys, I'm Barney from Barnacles. That's Adam just over there pottering away making something. We're just doing this little film to give you guys an idea of plans for the redevelopment and some bits and pieces that we're doing at the town hall and in the cafe. We just received a big pot of funding from the Community Investment Funds, which is a big pot that came into the city of Stoke for community interest companies and business to help develop things in the local community. So we've received a big pot of it, and what we're planning on doing with it is we're going to install a proper kitchen, professional kitchen. We're going to revamp out in the foyer here, and then there's a room above the stairs which we're going to revamp as well and turn it into a balcony bar. So yeah, hopefully it will all go according to plan, and then Adam and myself will be able to start producing some nice foods for everyone to eat. We're going to do all manner of stuff where the kitchen's concerned. We'll use it as a tool, so in moments of quietness we'll be making lots of stuff to sell. We'll be doing dinner evenings, I don't know, all manner of stuff, hopefully get a little delicatessen on the go. Produce wise, we'll use all locally sourced produce. We're in North Staffordshire, Cheshire, Shropshire and North Wales has got phenomenal produce, so we don't have to look any further than on our doorstep really for any ingredients that we're going to use. So everything will be seasonal, everything will be locally sourced. I've got a butcher I'm going to use already. They do the best sausages I've tasted in Stoke. But all their sheep and all their cattle come from fields opposite the butchery, which is down towards Stockton Brook. So, there's an example of some suppliers that we'll be using. The cafe space is we're going to put down a new floor. We're going to have the mural finished over here. I'll just grab the plate. This is an original Baker & Co plate that was made here in Fenton, I think in Victorian times. So the mural is quite a big chunk of this plate. This chunk here, which is going on the wall there. So Andrea is beavering away, working very hard on getting that finished for the grand relaunch. With the relaunch, we're going to do 2 nights over a Friday and Saturday night. Invite some local bigwigs from Stoke, invite some press, invite our loyal regular customers, people who have businesses within the building, and clubs that have supported us and groups that have supported us and used the space for their meetings and get-togethers. On that side of thing, up to date, we've hosted over 100 events here, ranging from community music evenings, featuring local musicians who write their own music. We've had Nash from Frankie Goes to Hollywood, who wrote The Power of Love and Two Tribes. He's been here twice. First time was for a fundraiser for the food bank across the road there with Glenn and the guys over there. But he liked it so much here that he wanted to come back, so we had him back just before Christmas, and that was a lovely evening. And then group-wise, we've got the bariatric support group that comes, Staffordshire Women's Network that come, the cooperative party. We've hosted private events, funerals, christenings, baby showers, all manner of things, and up to date it's about 100 events that we've hosted here. Quickly going back to the food bank and the night shelter, what we're planning on doing is, I'm not sure just yet, but either 10% or 20% of everything that's sold within the cafe will be going over to the food bank and the night shelter, because they do an amazing job over there on a very, very tight budget, so it'll be a way that we can raise some much needed funds for those guys as well. That's with the cafe here. We'll go out into the foyer and show you our plans for out there and then out to the kitchen. So here we are out in the foyer. A lot of work's been done out here already by volunteers. There were horrible carpet tiles on the floor, covering up these lovely Minton tiles, and all the tiles on the walls here are all painted over, so they've all been stripped back. But the plan is now to bring it up to the next level. So we're going to get some lovely smoked glass doors on the front there, which will let all the natural light come through. We've got beautiful stained glass windows up there, so the light will bring them to life even more. We've got the stairs behind, which will obviously get sorted out leading up to the War Memorial, which Marge looks after, and then also the one out in the town square. The town square, there are plans to get it pedestrianised and for the market to be moved from where it is, which is just in a car park over the way, down to here to utilise the town square more, because it's one of the only 6 towns that has an active town square. The others aren't active. In fact, I think the only one is used as a car park. So yeah, the idea is to make this the focal point, and with the church and the hub around the corner, and then the library, which is getting redeveloped by an organisation called Urban Vision now, and turn it back into hopefully a bustling town square for the people of Fenton. We've got a little grand piano here, which we picked up from Glenn and the guys over at the homeless shelter. People come in and have a tinkle, which is quite beautiful. Had a guy, Gino, come in at the weekend. His wife unfortunately passed away in 2015, but he wrote a song for her. And he came here and practiced his song, and it was absolutely beautiful, and he had a little cry. I had a little cry, but he was just like, thank you so much for having a piano here so I can come and play my song to my wife that died, you know. So it's just all these little things, little amazing things, where people come and utilise the space in a beautiful, positive way, which is what community is all about, really. Hi, so here we are in, this is the room up the top of the stairs past the war memorials, and I'm not sure what it used to be used for. Maybe, I don't know, an office space or something. But Dec will do a pan round in a minute and you'll be able to see that it's quite a grotty space. But the plan for this room is to turn it into like a balcony bar and another holding area and an overspill area for when we do food nights, or if the cafe gets really busy with food. And also to have a bar, get our licences so people can buy a beer if they want to. The wall just to my right here is just plywood. So we're going to knock all of that down, and then you've got the lovely banisters, and again the natural light coming through these windows will shine onto the war memorial, and with the glass doors from downstairs it will brighten up the foyer a lot more. This room's got a false ceiling in it, so basically everything in here will be ripped out. You know, we might find some more beautiful Minton tiles stashed away behind it all, but they basically, the Ministry of Justice built all of these rooms inside the great big Victorian ballroom, and if you didn't know the ballroom was there, you just wouldn't know it was there because of these rooms that are being built into it. We're working in the background on a huge bid with the HLF Heritage Lottery Fund to revamp the ballroom and turn it back to its former glory, because it's an absolutely beautiful space and it's a phenomenal size. Justin's background is in hotel, restaurant and design, so he really knows his stuff, and the plans he's got for revamping the foyer, this room and eventually the ballroom, there'll be phenomenal spaces by the time the work's complete on them. As you can see, they're you know, not very nice rooms at all, but they will be completely and utterly transformed within the next few months, and hopefully with the ballroom we should hopefully submit the first part of the funding within the next month or two, which is for a huge amount of money, and then if that's accepted from the lottery funding, then it will pave the way forward to submitting an application for an even bigger amount, and we can get work on the ballroom started as well. So we're going to have the cafe revamped, the cafe space revamped, the foyer up the stairs and into this room, and this room transformed into a holding area, bar stroke overspill for eaters and diners. Now we're in the designated areas for the kitchen. There's 2 rooms. There's this room here, and then there's a room behind, a much bigger room. We can't film in there because of the light, all the lights have been taken down. But the idea is there's a back wall here and a toilet and a side wall which are going to be knocked down to make access through from this side to that side. This will be the wash-up room and veg prep and storage and all that kind of thing. And then the main centre of operations, the nerve centre, will be in there with all the stoves and equipment and what have you, which we'll be able to purchase with the generous funding. Food-wise, I've worked with many good chefs. I've worked at many good restaurants, quite a few name chefs. And the last place I worked at, I helped them gain a Michelin star, place up in the Lake District with an amazing chef who's just been just been accepted into the Institute of Culinary Arts as well. So an amazing guy. Obviously, day to day, we're not going to be doing Michelin star standard foods here. But what we will try and do is make it the nicest, tastiest foods that people have had, with a lot of heart, a lot of love and care and attention to detail going into the food. Where the Michelin star side of it is concerned, Stoke doesn't have any AA rosettes at all. In fact, there's only one place in the whole of Staffordshire that has 2 AA rosettes. So part of our plan is to win awards for Stoke-on-Trent and for Fenton and for the Town Hall, starting with AA rosettes and building from there. I'll be able to get some of my friends down to come down and do tasting menus for very top-end evenings. Some very young up-and-coming chefs who totally believe in what they're doing, and we can just push and progress and enjoy ourselves, and hopefully you'll enjoy what we'll be able to produce and offer you as well. So this will be the wash-up veg prep area, and then in there will be all the stoves and machinery and fridges and service points and that kind of thing. I think Dec's going to point the camera in there just so you might be able to see the space in there. And then out the back of here as well, we've got the corridors and lots of off rooms which will be turned into office space, storage spaces, walk-in fridge eventually. A lift will be put in as part of the proposal for the HLF, the Heritage Lottery Fund, so that there's lift access to go up to the ballroom, so that that will act as disabled access, and it will act as, if we're doing an event up there, we can obviously get stuff up there nice and quickly and while it's still warm or whatever the occasion demands, really. So the area that Dec's panning on now, that's going to be the main kitchen. Up above the ceiling there, this was the old surveillance room, I think, for the courts and for the police station. So in the ceiling, there's millions and millions of wires which are running CCTV, entry points, all manner of things. But obviously, we have absolutely no idea what all of these wires do. So they'll all be taken out, or a false ceiling put up there, something along those lines. But the kitchen's, the space is okay, the floor's okay, and the walls are okay. It obviously needs cosmetically uplifting. The wall, this is the wall that's going to be taken out, and that's where our service point will be. And then where the window is, which may already be on film, that's where all the stoves and all that kind of stuff's going to be over there. So we're really, really excited, really looking forward to it, and hopefully we can serve you guys well and do a good job for you.
No more trains rolling round my attic. The station is closed, everybody's gone home. All my rolling stock is static. The signals have failed, and my ship has sailed. No more Victoria sponge on a Sunday. No more ice creams on the beach on away days. To myself, so I had just died right in front of me, leaving a hole in my heart that could never be filled till I see you again. Two hearts become, oh, oh, oh. You open your eyes and your head is still banging. You need to be fed, get your ass out of bed. There's bills that need paying and clothes that need hanging. The night to be scared, taking the stairs. No more red devils and scars.